You do know a man is supposed to earn you, right? He's supposed to present himself, lay his cards out, list what he brings to the table, and convince your family that he's the right guy for you. That's how it's always been in nature, in history, in real life. But some of y'all, you meet a guy and start bending reality to make him fit. It's like you picked out a button and now you're sewing the whole coat around it. You're forcing it, and the moment you start forcing it, you're no longer being chosen. You're the one chasing. And when you chase, guess what energy you're in? Desperate energy, performer energy. You start molding yourself like Play Doh to become what he wants, just to keep him around. While at the same time, you're trying to mold him into what you want. Girl, that's not love, that's architecture. And let me tell you something, men sense it. They smell it. They might not say it out loud, but trust me, they know that please pick me energy, it stinks. Especially when it's coming from someone who's clearly trying to trap him into a fantasy after like one date. Think about it. If a guy you barely know, if a guy you barely started dating suddenly tries to mirror everything you like, says he's into stuff he obviously isn't, pretends to have your same taste just to win you over, you'd be creeped out, right? So why do you think you doing that is any different? Instead of sitting back and evaluating who he is, you jump up and start customizing the situation like he's a damn Sims character. And it gets worse. Even if the situation starts, you take on his emotional babysitter role. You cover his mess, you make excuses for his bad behavior. You say things like, oh babe, you act like this because of your childhood trauma. It's okay, I understand. But if you snapped because of your childhood trauma, no. Now you're dramatic, you're unstable, you're too much. You'll get blamed, guilt-trapped, maybe even used for sex or money before he decides if he wants to continue with you. Let's get real. Men have always competed for women. They leveled up, worked harder, showed up because they had to prove they were worthy of the best woman. And women? Women weren't out here chasing or fighting for men. They were being raised in homes that taught them skills, grace, and presence. And the more capable a woman was, the more valuable she became. Men would show up and she would choose. No guilt, no overthinking, just discernment. Because the one with the bowl decides how much soup gets served. If your bowl's too small, baby, it's not about the soup, it's about you not being ready to receive it. But here you are, begging a man to see you as the one, telling him he's the best you've ever had. Really? So even if he stops trying completely, you'll still love him the same. Because he's the best? Guess what? The second you say that, he stops evolving. Why? Because he already won. There is a prize to chase when you hand it to him before the race. Instead, try this. Ask him for something. Then, when he delivers, say, that was really helpful. You were useful to me. I appreciate it. Validation with the standards. Then next time, you ask again and you observe. And it becomes a pattern of providing, not praising. And now let's talk about this. You meet a guy on Tuesday, it's chill, you exchange numbers, maybe flirt a little, then Thursday rolls around and another guy wants to talk to you. Why do you feel guilty, like you owe loyalty to someone you met 48 hours ago? Let's define it. Cheating is betraying a commitment. Did Jill make one? Did he put a ring on your finger? No. Then he's just a man, mature man. Especially when there are pregnant women being cheated on out there. And do you think texting two guys while still deciding is a moral crime? What you're doing isn't wrong. What's wrong is pouring all your emotional energy into one person you barely know. It's not love, it's fear, and fear will make you think he's the last man on earth. You know what keeps some women stuck for 7 damn years in a dead-end situationship? False promises. I'll introduce you to my family. We'll get married eventually. We're gonna move abroad together. But it's been 7 years, sis. He still hasn't learned the language of the country you're supposed to move to. Meanwhile, in those 7 years, you could have married 3 decent men. The kind that actually commit. But him, He finally dumps you, and 6 months later, he's married. 6 months later. So what changed? He never wanted you. Not because you weren't worthy, but because you acted as if you weren't. You let him get away with giving you crumbs. You wait around like a doormat, available, patient, and painfully loyal to someone who never chose you. Was it unfair of him to promise the world and then disappear? Yes. But girl, where was your logic? Your self-protection? You saw the red flags and it still kept showing up like it was your job to fix it. Stop forcing the outcomes. Stop thinking, I want this relationship, so I'll do whatever it takes to make it work. Girl, this isn't a charity case. It's your life. And when you're job hunting, do you send your resume to one company and pray they say yes? No. You apply to several. You weigh the offers, not just the one with a friendly interviewer. So why in relationships you're throwing all logic out the window? Breathe. Sit back, cross your legs, take care of yourself like the queen you are. Whether a man is in your life or not, it shouldn't change your joy. But if he's the wrong man, oh, it will destroy you. You'll be working your ass off, paying the bills, mothering the kids, skipping your monthly facials just to save a few bucks because he won't cover your beauty need. He expects you to work, but you don't even have the time to book your damn lash appointment. That's a loss, babe. Because at the bare minimum, a relationship should never lower your lifestyle, it should elevate it. Real men love to spend on women they're truly into. And if a man sulks every time he does something for you, if he keeps his score, chances are he doesn't even like women. And I'm not saying that as a joke. Some of these men you're dating, they're closeted. Or they're holding trauma from a toxic mom, a manipulative sister. They hate women, but still marry them just to punish them for what someone else did to them. They don't see you, they see the enemy. And you know what? There are men out there who genuinely get triggered when they see a happy woman. And when you're glowing, when you're laughing, when your hair is on point, they just want to knock you down. So they can feel stronger, so they can say, see, no matter how pretty you are, you're still beneath me. But real men, a man who loves women, he sees a woman's presence as luxury. He lives for her joy. He wants to make her moan in pleasure, not just in bed, but in everyday life. Babe, what do you want to eat tonight? I was craving sushi or maybe Thai, you pick. And when he chooses, she says, that was the best call. I'm so glad we came here. And that man will be high on your happiness. When he treats you like a queen and you respond like one, that's what makes him feel like a king. You are not his maid, you are not his mom, you're not just a baby incubator, you're a damn queen. Start acting like it.